Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good day. Okay, I am Sharija Cheshari. Okay, I'm going to present the topic on appraising discrimination against women in Malaysia's workplace through the legal lens. And okay, here are my co-author, Dr. Muhammad Nur Yazid and also Dr. Andi Tamsang Andi Kelly. Okay, so this is the agenda of my presentation. Okay, before I proceed, let me just explain a few important provisions in our federal constitution. First is Article 8, equality before the law. Secondly, Article 3, Islam is official religion. And Article 4, the federal constitution is the supreme law of the land. Any law which is inconsistent with the federal constitution shall be void. Okay, so the objective of my article is to examine and to elucidate women's status and equality through the legal perspective. So the research question is, what are the workplace discriminations in Malaysia? And I would like to focus into three focus area, that is discrimination against hijabis in Malaysia hotel, and also termination due pregnancy and glass ceiling. In Malaysia, when it comes to terms and conditions of service, there are three statutes which are segregated according to the region. So Employment Act only applies to Peninsular Malaysia and Labuan, whereby Sabah Labour Ordinance applies to Sabah and Sarawak Labour Ordinance apply to Sarawak. For literature review, in Guman and Jackson in 2009 and Pasha et al. In 2014, they find that people who wear religious apparel encounter more formal and interpersonal prejudice than their counterparts who do not wear hijabs. And Ryan and Said, who conducted a study among Malaysian women, so they were asking, why you put on hijab? And most of Malaysian women view that hijab is a religious need. It's not about fashion. And in Kelly, 2018, Kelly says that the hotel's grooming standards, the norms, and leadership position are important factors that determine whether the management approve the hijabis or not. And Rahman, according to Rahman, which is in line with Kelly, hijabis issues were more prevalent in 4- and 5-star hotels. But in 3-star and below, they do not have problem with hijabis. And in the case, and in BAT 2016, BAT elaborate on cases on determination due to the pregnancy, and in Dane Hassan, and also BAT again, and who, according to them, it is difficult to address concerns of pregnant discrimination because of the court's narrow approach in interpreting the constitutional rights. And when it comes to glass ceiling, Rahmah 2017 finds that the main factors that cause glass ceiling effect were gender discrimination, a lack of recognition, inadequate organizational assistance, and lack of opportunity. The methodology applied here is traditional legal research, which is known as doctrinal or black letter law. So meaning that, the researchers will refer to the primary sources such as the statutes, the regulation, and also the court's decision. And in analyzing the statutes and the cases, the court will find what are the loopholes in the statutes and in the decisions, and the legal researchers normally make recommendations to improve the existing law. Malaysia has become a member of CEDAW, Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, way back in 1995. However, we have 3 reservations, meaning that we do not follow all. That we have 3 reservations for CEDAW. So once we are a member, therefore, Malaysia must take all reasonable steps to guarantee elimination of discrimination against women, subject to the three reservation, and which resulted to the amendment of the Federal Constitution in 2002, whereby Article 8 sub 2 is added. So 8 sub 2 is prohibition against discrimination based on gender. Now we're going to look at hijabis, in the workplace. In 2017 and 18, it was quite a big uproar in hotel industry, whereby, the government or the NGOs, or the unions, they will receive complaint by many female employees, who are working in hotel, that they were prohibited from wearing tudung. So, so which led to the introduction of Section 69F, in the recently amended Employment Act in 2022. So the amendment came into force on 1st January 2023. So if any employees who believe that he or she is being discriminated at workplace, therefore they can file the case, and the Director General will inquire whether the allegation exists or not. However, Sabah and Sarawak, they do not have the similar section, because Sabah and Sarawak, the Sabah Labour Ordinance have not been, for both states, have not been amended yet. Now, what about discrimination against pregnant? So, but 2016 had made an extensive study on the cases involving pregnant employees. So meaning that sometimes the employees being terminated just because they are pregnant. So because employer is trying to evade paying maternity allowance. So but previously, if the employee who faced this situation, they can file the case under unfair dismissal. So now, under the new amended Employment Act, the maternity leave is now being increased to 98 consecutive days. And not only that, the married male employee is now entitled to 7 days paternity leave, subject to the fulfillment of the conditions attached to it. What about Sabah and Sarawak? Until now, they do not have, the maternity leave remains at 60 days, and paternity leave is not regulated. It totally depends on the employer's discretion. So these are the cases. Beatrice and Asia. The court said that Sistem Penerbangan Malaysia being a private entity, therefore public federal constitution is not applicable. However, in the case of Nur Fadila, because she is suing the officers and the government of Malaysia, because she therefore in this case federal constitution is applicable to them. However, in the case of Sheila Devi, it was quite unbelievable when the presiding judge went on to say that having a third kid did not make up for the initial mistake of becoming pregnant. So, in my humble opinion, does it mean that becoming pregnant is a mistake? So this is something unfathomable in our mind. When it comes to glass ceiling, our government is trying to have 30% of female in the top ranking, top level. So there are many initiatives. However, as of last year, in public listed companies, they only managed to have 22%. But in public sector, they scored better, whereby 38% of high-ranking official consisted of female employees. Okay, so these are the recommendations. Okay, amend the law. Okay, introduce the law. Okay, and also the initiative by the corporate and also awareness. Okay, and I propose that Sabah Labour Ordinance and Sarawak Labour Ordinance to be amended, and every company must have anti-discrimination policy. And I propose that the legislator to enact Gender Discrimination Act as what Australia have. Okay, in Australia it is called Sex Discrimination Act. However, we cannot simply import directly, so we have to modify to suit our country's circumstances. In conclusion, despite the guarantee given by the Constitution against discrimination, gender discrimination still exists. Therefore, in order to eliminate, efforts from all walks of life is very important, and also the need to introduce a specific statute dealing with gender discrimination which applies throughout Malaysia. Okay, with that, I thank you very much.